Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Leg Up Fitness. I'm Spencer and I'm an above knee amputee. Today we are hitting legs, or leg in my case. So I'm gonna go up in weight, but for now I'm gonna do some warm up with some body weight squats. And yeah, let's shut up and lift. Okay, so I kind of want to explain to those who don't know why I can't do squats with my prosthetic arm. It is what you would consider a suction liner, and basically it just kind of gets in my way. It likes to try to pop off whenever I, try to get as parallel as I can to the ground. And here's another thing: because I've been cutting, it doesn't want to stay suctioned. So like just for example, I could literally just lift my leg up right here, push a little bit, and it falls off. So, that being said, I'm going to do it without. So, alright. So I did go up in weight from last time. We will see how good I feel. Cardio was kind of taxing this morning. So, we'll see. We'll try to get 6 solid reps here. This is my strength day for my squats, and yeah, no talking. I ain't too far. Too back. Okay, last set. Okay, on to, I think I'm gonna do leg press today. So, one thing that I'm kind of realizing as I'm going through this program is I don't need to have as much volume on my leg days as I typically do. I think with the bike and just in general of walking around, I think my leg gets a pretty good amount of work. So I'm not going to be doing something like cable pull throughs where it can kind of throw out my lower back a little bit. That's the bonus of this channel, is you get to see the evolution, the process. I don't have all the answers to any of this, but I'm determined to make it work. So what I did today was, instead of the hamstring curls, I'm still having hamstring curls on my actual leg day because today is considered lower. But on my leg day after my push-pull, I will have lying hamstring curls as well as quad extensions. But this, the leg press plus the RDLs in the squats, that gets everything. Also followed up with seated calf raises. That's gonna get everything and doesn't fatigue me so much that my cardio is suffering the next day. So that being said, sorry for the long explanation. That being said, we're gonna do 3 sets of high reps here. It's not too high or heavy of weight, but it's enough to make you work. As stated before, I have to put my leg right in the middle of this bar. That's the only way to distribute the weight. I'm not gonna be resting too long. I don't know if I said this in another video, probably have, but I've never, when it came to leg press machines, I always, you can see the ones where you sit up and it's the machine, you're pressing straight out, and then you have your typical leg press, which is like at a 45 degree. And I've only one time ran into like a 60 degree or a 90 degree. One time. It was at this gym in Indiana, but I loved it. I felt like it, this is pre-accident, so I felt like it did a lot of work. Anyway. I can definitely feel it in my hamstring and my glutes. It's very quad heavy though. Last set. RDLs. You guys know the movement. Anybody in my position, I suggest you go up slowly in weight. Master this weight before you go up. You don't want to hurt yourself. And this is one of those movements that it's a very quick way to aggravate your lower back. All right, let's get it. Okay, one thing I've had several questions on is how do you get up if you're an amputee? It wasn't as hard for me to learn just because of, I would say, my past with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It was easy for me to be able to apply that knowledge for whenever I was first in the hospital, because this is how they were trying to show me how to do it. So anyway, it's not that difficult. Basically, I have my leg back here, push myself up, now I'm up. Now the balancing afterwards is the issue. So, ta-da. All right, and for my quote unquote favorite leg finisher, seated calf raises. A lot of emphasis on the squeezing, trying to get that full range of motion. Funny thing is, I know my calves aren't exactly magnificent, but they're a lot bigger than they were just because of all the overcompensating that this leg has had to do over the past few years. Now I know people are wondering what exactly happened. How'd you lose your leg? Well, pretty upfront about everything, but maybe I'll release a full video with that explanation. Maybe if we hit, let's say, what'd you say, 1,000 subs? Yeah. I have some leftover photos that I can share as well. But yeah, until then, it's a mystery. So here's the thing, I'm already doing better than last week. Last week I did 12, 18, 15, and 12. I just did 3 sets of 20, 20, 20. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do 20 on the next set, but still, as you can see, that's an improvement. So, progressive overload comes in a few different forms. And I may even do this same weight when I hit the 20, 20, 20, 20 for another few weeks after, just to completely master the movement with that weight. Then I'll go up. Constantly improving in one way or another. Hell, if I can do it, you can do it. Whew. Oh, yeah, that burns. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that weight for a little bit. All right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in to watch another episode of Leg Up Fitness. Lower day is done. My leg is jello, so thank God I got crutches. This is gonna be a long journey so this is how it's set up. I'm getting peeled, okay? I'm dropping hopefully to 10%, 12%, maybe even push it to 8% if I'm feeling lucky, or actually healthy, not lucky. Cardio still every day, an hour. Every meal that I eat is tracked. Every gram is weighed out, so I know exactly what I'm getting. Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna be a rest day, of course with cardio. Just assume I do cardio every day. And then after that, it is push day, so hope to see you guys there.
Well, actually, my question was going to be, you never really described your goals.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of...
Okay, well, no, let me break it down. Okay, so being physically active pre-accident, I kind of mentally deteriorated. I was just, I don't know, it's hard to, I mean, I did construction, and, you know, there was, it's hard to be the guy somebody can depend on, and then it feels like everything just gets stripped away. So that got to me for a little bit. Obviously, due to that, I gained a bit of weight and I got out of shape. But I know what the gym does for me. It is absolute therapy. Getting back into that just got me motivated again, got me working out again, and then because of that came goals. So now my goal is to, obviously I've switched from any kind of strong lift stuff to more hypertrophy. So my goal right now is to lose the body fat that I do have, and I'm probably sitting at a good 20%. I like to overestimate body fat percentage, so I'm giving myself 20%. And I want to, get down to 10% body fat, something that feels good, and then I'm gonna go back into a maintenance for about 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks maybe, and then I'm gonna go into a bulk. So my end goal is to possibly, without my leg, weigh 220 at a good 10 to 12% body fat. And to be honest with you, that may change. I may feel great at 210, 10 to 12% body fat. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But this is, like I said, a long journey. This is nothing that happens overnight. This is going to be months and months and months and months and years. So I don't plan on doing a dirty bulk. I don't. I'm not trying to get into a position that I have to lose the fat again that I struggled to lose in the beginning. But I'm dieting down right now so I don't build on top, because I know I'm going to gain fat in a bulk. I don't want to build on top and add fat to the fat that's already there. So diet down first, get back to maintenance to get your metabolism acting right, and then go into a bulk. So, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. So, yeah. No? Okay. All right, guys. Well, like I said before, next episode is going to be push day. So I hope to see you there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, tell all your friends. Anyway, yeah, that being said, you guys get out there, hit the gym, shop and lift.